All right, what's going on, everybody out there? My name is Tyler with Bayside Harley-Davidson. I'm here with my co-host, no nickname, Mike.
Hey, everybody.
We are super excited to finally bring you the Morning Ride podcast. It has been a struggle, to say the least. It's been a lot of fun.
You've been having more fun than I have.
I've been having a lot of fun, and by fun, meaning a lot of crazy audio.
No fun.
Yeah, a lot of crazy audio issues. However, we have figured it out today.
We're up and running.
We are up and running, and in my opinion, for our setup, I think it sounds pretty good.
Not bad at all.
I'm very excited about it.
Except for your voice.
Except for my voice. But,
Yeah.
you can't really pay. I mean, you could probably pay to fix that.
Yeah, I would think so.
You could find a good surgeon or something.
There's a website for it.
There is a website for that, I'm sure. I think maybe we'll do this a little out of order of what we planned.
Yeah, sure.
I kind of think maybe we start with who we are. For a lot of you guys, you've probably never seen me before, unless you've been to Bayside in person and seen me walk around with a camera. Again, my name is Tyler. I was hired here as a marketing manager. What I actually do is I do a lot of videography, video editing, a lot of posting. So a lot of the stuff you guys see me do is going to be behind the camera. And I do a lot of planning events with Dusty, if you guys know Dusty Rhodes, as well as I will be helping coordinate things throughout the dealership. So I kind of have a multi-purpose job. And then Mike here, if you want to tell him what you do.
I'm an assistant sales manager here. I'm the guy that doesn't mind making a fool of himself in the videos. Unfortunately, for most of you, you've seen me already. I do apologize for that. I catch a lot of crap when I'm in a video and I don't have my shades on, so I do apologize if you think this is impersonal, but this is just my persona, so live with it.
And so I decided to match his persona today, and that's why I have mine on. Secretly, though, most people don't know mine are prescriptions, so they probably don't look as cool.
Mine are prescribed as well. They were just prescribed by not a doctor.
By not a doctor.
Yeah.
So there you have it. That's pretty much who we are. I want to throw this out there just before we get into everything. If you see us, if you come down to the dealership, please don't hesitate to come say hi. We are very personal guys. We have no problem saying hi. We have no problem stopping and talking to you. I know both of us get excited about meeting new people and holding
Just no
a conversation.
handshakes.
Yeah, no handshakes right now. Just based on the times we're going through. But we have no problem doing the air high five or whatever Rick does. The little toe tap.
Toe tap. You can do a little
tap.
elbow touch.
Little elbow touch, something like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much who we are. So that's kind of how we wanted to introduce the podcast. But our goal basically is we want to bring you guys a show that's going to take place every single week. We know that this is a major task. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to pretty much be busy every single day throughout the week working with Mike and others within the dealership, figuring out ideas, concepts, and things that we want to bring you through segments, other topics that we want to talk about, and speaking with you guys because we want to keep you guys involved throughout the process. When you and I were discussing this idea, one of the biggest things is we want to have fan interaction.
Absolutely.
We want to make sure that we're keeping everybody involved. We want to make sure that we're able to get ideas from you guys, get questions answered from you guys, things like that. There's so many different ideas. I mean, we have lists and lists of things that we want to do. So,
and this is very fluid as well. So if you guys make suggestions to us about things you want to see, maybe some questions that you have, definitely fan interaction is going to be a big thing for both of us. We do love listening to new ideas. He and I bounce stuff off each other constantly.
yes.
So please get involved. Make this your show too.
Yes, exactly. I couldn't have said that better myself. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump right into the first segment that we want to talk to you guys about. Now, this is going to be a little bit different than your traditional podcast. So we started with the idea of doing a regular podcast, but everybody's done that. So we're kind of turning ours into like what I would consider like a morning show. What we're going to be doing is we're going to introduce segments. So we're going to have the podcast where him and I are going to talk. We're going to have topics. We might, do certain things that we want to talk about and have a discussion on. But we also are filming stuff throughout the week that we're going to bring to you guys. Now, this first segment is one that we went ahead and filmed a couple of days ago, and we are calling this the Meet the Team segment. So this is something that I think is probably going to come up in every episode, at least to start, every week. So what we're going to do is we go around the dealership and we meet somebody new in the dealership, whether that be from the parts department, our fit specialist, somebody in motor clothes, and we want to introduce them to you guys. So we film a nice little personal, just kind of a sit-down interview. It's about 1.5 to 2 minutes roughly, and we want them to kind of share their experience and who they are and, the same thing. A lot of those guys want to meet people as well, so we figured we'd go ahead and film that, and we'd show you guys now. So,
and our first guy is Gary. You may have seen him on our website the other day. Gary and I just filmed a quick little intro to the podcast. But yeah, this is Gary Hooks. He's been here for a while. He's one of our top sales reps. So check him out.
Gary Hooks. I'm a senior fit specialist here at Bayside Harley. I've been at Bayside going on 3 years now. The atmosphere, it's really working with a family. I don't mind coming to work, and all the customers, everybody that comes in, they always see a familiar face. It's really nice being able to connect with everybody and actually enjoy being at a place where I'm employed. What got me into riding was, I didn't really ride before I started here. I've always had the fascination, just like any, kid growing up, anything like that. What really got me into riding is just the people here. You start listening to the experience, and that want grows, and then you start riding, and it becomes an entire lifestyle, and then your whole life becomes about it. And between the stress relief and the overall just exhilaration of a ride, it's everything. Come see me at Bayside Harley, guys. Senior fit specialist here. Been doing it for a while, so I know all the tricks. We got the best deals in town. Come see us on the lifetime engine warranty, $10 tire install, free inspections, open 7 days a week. We can do it all, man. Just give us a shot. You'll leave happy, I promise you.
all right. So that is going to be the segment with Gary Hooks. So, again, one of the things that I thought was really cool about this idea is I didn't realize going into it that I was going to actually be learning things. Now, I've known Gary for a little over a year, and I felt like I knew quite a bit about him, but simply enough, I didn't even know his original story on how he got into riding, which I thought was really cool.
Right.
And I think if there's one thing that everybody in the Harley world can kind of share is we all have a different story on what got us interested in Harleys, even the Ducati side. As you guys know, we did bring Ducati over to Bayside as well, so we're going to be trying to introduce Ducati in here as well. But for every person that we have, they either have a Ducati or a Harley-Davidson experience or several experiences growing up as to what made them get into riding. And I thought Gary's was a pretty cool story because I didn't know that. I thought he just had always been
a rider.
Yeah.
He came here to work because he was a rider.
Exactly. He struck me as somebody who has been doing or who has been riding his whole life. And it turns out he's wanted to do it his whole life, and this place just kind of helped it happen. So yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, the cool thing are the stories you get around here, not just from the associates, but from the customers that come through the door. You'll find out a lot about how people have starting out on ridden dirt bikes while they were kids, growing up with parents that were riders, and just loving the lifestyle. And it's always cool when you sell somebody their first Harley. Especially if they are coming off of a sport bike. Not to demean any other brand, but there is something different about a Harley rider. You don't see a whole lot of people wearing Yamaha shirts or Suzuki shirts.
Right.
But I guarantee you've got at least 2 to 5 to 20 friends that have Harley t-shirts. Go around the country collecting the shirts and collecting the poker chips. So it is quite a different lifestyle.
Yeah, it's exactly that. It is a lifestyle. It's not just a brand. It is literally a lifestyle. I wouldn't be surprised if that was trademarked somewhere.
Yeah, probably
because
is.
It really is a lifestyle.
Yeah. So this is a good time for you guys to start dropping in comments if you've got any comments, questions, concerns, praise. If you liked what Gary had to say, go ahead and drop it in the comments right now. Or hopefully you were doing it earlier. Maybe you haven't gone to sleep yet.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys are enjoying the show, definitely let us know what your favorite parts are so far. But yeah, if you've gotten this far into the show, definitely let us know what you think about Gary's interview. You can post multiple comments. You could even leave multiple things in one comment. Whatever you guys think, let us know.
Be nice, though. Gary kind of has soft feelings.
And one thing that we want to continue to do, guys, we're going to be reading your comments, and we might even have segments in the future where certain things. Maybe you guys are asking questions in the comments, or you're leaving something and maybe it touched our hearts, or maybe it's something where it got us excited to see something you guys were saying, and we might give you guys a shout out. I think it's a really cool way to kind of keep everybody involved. So we want to talk about events. Events is going to be a huge part of this podcast. Now, as a lot of you know, based on everything that's kind of going on right now in the world, we are kind of on a hold off until further notice before we're able to get some new events going. Now, the one thing that you do want to keep in mind is we are going to keep you guys in the loop throughout the process. As soon as we hear when our next event is going to be and we have a solid date, we're going to let you guys know that. Like I was saying earlier, I am pretty much one of the heads of the events, so I will be one of the first people to know exactly when that stuff is going to happen. So I will make sure to keep
same thing.
Persons, people, same thing. So as soon as I know, I will definitely keep you guys in the loop. I think probably our soonest event, I don't have a date yet, but I think probably our next event is going to be the Ducati grand opening.
Yes.
That I'm pretty confident in that. If we do have anything that comes up sooner, I will definitely make sure to keep you guys updated on the next shows coming up. But in the meantime, I think that's probably what it's going to be. Now, in the future, when we do have a whole list of events, what we're going to do is we're going to talk to you about the events coming up that following week. So if you're watching the show and you guys are staying in touch with us and staying in tune with the podcast, you guys are going to always be kept in the loop as what's going on. I know a lot of people don't like checking the event calendar and things like that on the website, and sometimes they don't want to be on Facebook all the time. This is just another way where maybe you're on your way to work and you just happen to be playing our podcast and you hear it, and maybe that date sticks with you. So we would love to see you guys at all of our events. As you guys know, they pretty much always, we have something going on. We have food. We usually have some sort of music, whether it's a DJ or a band. We always have events. Usually they're kid friendly. So, our events are great. And if you have nothing to do, you need to be here. So
I can't think of a better way to waste a Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's the thing. It wouldn't even be a waste.
That's true.
You'd be enjoying your time.
Yeah.
And to be able to do this for a living is in my opinion, one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love the fact that the customers that we see every day are just in love with the freedom of the road. I love the fact that I get to ride motorcycles every day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is for all you kids out there that want to find something incredible to do for a living. I mean, by all means, go to school, be a doctor if you want. But if not, come sell a Harley.
Come sell a Harley. You meet some great people. The employees that work here, the customers that you meet, everybody here is just absolutely incredible. And like we said earlier, it is definitely a lifestyle here, and you grow to be a part of that, and you learn to love it. Like, it's absolutely a lot of fun. The long-awaited no nickname dad joke of the week.
Well, before I get into the dad joke, which we've already filmed, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell you a quick story.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So the other day, this girl came up to me and she said, "Hey, no nickname." And me knowing that she was talking to me, I said, "Hey."
That's it?
I think that's good for now, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to hear the rest of the story, I guess you have to...
Next week.
Next week, okay. Yep. So if you want to hear the rest of No Nickname's story... Next week. All right. Well, make sure you guys are back next week.
Here's the dad joke of the week. Sorry, everybody, but I've been doing this for years.
You're going to love it.
Mike. Hey, tell me a dad joke.
Dad joke. So what do you call a Rastafarian on a motorcycle?
What?
Bob Harley.
Oh, my God. I've got to say that one of the absolute biggest struggles working with you, Mike, is taking you seriously. That joke, when we... First off, it was off the cuff. I ran up and got in Mike's face with a camera, and I said, "Mike, tell me a funny joke." And why would I expect anything different than what you said?
I'm not sure, man. I'm a train wreck. So
that is, oh, man. I hope that made you guys laugh. I'm a dad joke fan, so if you guys are a fan of dad jokes and just getting a good laugh, I think we're going to make that a segment every single week.
I've already got one lined up for next week, by the way.
So hopefully you guys like it. All right, so the next segment we want to talk about is going to be the deals of the month. So, you want to take this one?
Yeah, well, that helmet looks kind of old, man. Don't you think you should trade it in?
Yeah, I mean, this is a really old helmet. I've had this thing for years. So, if I traded it in, do I get, a discount or something?
Absolutely. Positively.
Well, what's the discount?
I don't know. What do you want it to be?
20%?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
We're just making stuff up here.
No, this is actually legit.
It's a legit deal of the month. Trade in your old helmet, 20% off a brand new helmet.
All April long, too. So
Keep those noggins safe.
Today is the 16th of April. This goes all the way until the last date of April, which is going to be, is there 30 or 31 days in this month? 30 days this month. So all the way up until the end of April, you guys have to go ahead and trade in your old helmet to get a new one. And it's 20% off on your new helmet.
All right, guys. The other thing we have going on right now is 15% off all HD cleaning products. So you need to keep those bikes clean, right? It's good breath freshener, too.
Oh, my God. I can't believe you just did that.
It's okay. Wow, that is minty fresh. Keep your bikes clean. Get 15% off all month long.
All right, so this week in Harley history, we want to talk to you guys about something really cool that actually happened tomorrow, but back in 1982.
What a year.
What's that?
What a year.
Yeah, what a year. I found this fact the other day. I was actually scrolling through Harley-Davidson's website, and they actually have this really cool, it's like a timeline, and it tells you all the history and current events and things that happened. Current events. It tells you all the history of what happened in Harley anytime that they had a big mark.
They were current events when they happened.
They were current events when they happened,
Yeah.
exactly. But on April 17th of 1982, in the race for the Grand National Championship of Motorcycle Racing, Jay Springsteen, he was a 3-time AMA #1 plate holder. He broke the all-time AMA record for career victories by posting his 30th win in the Winston Pro Series, and that was in Sacramento on April 17th, like we said earlier. Harley-Davidson motorcycles took the first 11 places in this race, leading Honda-mounted Mike Kidd, who placed 12th. So there was 11 Harleys that took 1st through 11th, and then number 12 was the first make that was not a Harley, it was Honda. So Harley-Davidson led the competition for the manufacturer's trophy with 76 points, followed by Honda with 61 and Yamaha with 46. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is Harley is better than everybody.
I think that's what you just said. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. We flashed up a couple photos of Jay Springsteen. The guy was an absolute rock star, and he has actually a couple of historic marks on their website. So if you guys are ever bored or you just want to, learn a little bit of Harley history, head over to harleydavidson.com and check out their timeline. There's some really, really cool stuff. I'm actually really excited about next week's fact.
Oh,
There's
sweet.
something that has to do with back in the early war days, and Harley actually did something really cool. I'm sure a lot of businesses and companies probably were doing back then, but we'll talk about it next week. So make sure when you guys come back next week to keep an eye out for that. Again, this is going to be This Week in Harley History, and we're going to talk to you guys about some really cool events that are on Harley's timeline that I like to pay homage to.
Right on. So next week, is the guy's last name going to be as cool?
It's not going to be specific to a person.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's actually a Harley-Davidson product.
Gotcha.
One that's still
Okay.
around today, though.
I know what you're talking about.
Yep, super cool.
So I don't know if many of you have been paying attention to the news lately. I certainly know that COVID is absolutely on everybody's mind. But there's something going on right now that celebrities are getting behind. It's called the All-In Challenge. It's a chance for those of us who still have jobs, or those of us who are in good financial situation, have an opportunity to help out other Americans in feeding them in this time of trouble. A lot of us are out of work. We're considered non-essential personnel. There's a lot of layoffs going on. There's a lot of people that really do need help, and this stimulus check is not going to be enough for them. So the All-In Challenge was brought to my attention when Scorsese, DiCaprio, and De Niro issued a challenge to Matthew McConaughey, Jamie Foxx, and Ellen DeGeneres. So people have an opportunity right now to get a walk-on role in Scorsese's next film. Ellen DeGeneres has made the promise to let somebody come on her show when everything is back to normal and help her host a show.
That's awesome.
McConaughey, when things get back to normal, is going to have somebody go to a University of Texas football game with him.
All right.
All right. So most of the challenges come down to people donating at least $25. So I want to do my own all-in challenge. If you all go to www.allinchallenge.com and you make a $10 donation screenshot that and send it to us or post it on our Facebook page, however you want to get it to us.
Yeah, we'll also, on the screen right now, I'm going to go ahead and pop up an email address that we created specifically for the podcast.
Will it be right here?
Yes, it will be right there.
Okay.
And I will also put it in the description.
So I know it might not mean much, but anybody that is willing to donate $10, we'll put you in a drawing. You can come up. I'll give you a pair of my cool sunglasses, and I'll treat you to lunch. How's that sound?
That sounds pretty cool.
All right.
So you basically are going to see a day in the life of No Nickname Mike.
That's right.
That's awesome. Cool.
Well, hey, guys, so while we're talking about this all-in challenge and talking about getting you involved in what we're doing, we want to make sure that most of what we're doing is getting you involved in this as well. We're welcoming your suggestions, comments. Even if you think this is dumb, let us know. But
Nicely.
yeah, please.
There's been a lot of work that went into this.
Yeah. So let them know how they can get in touch with us.
So really the easiest thing is going to be, we're going to be posting these on YouTube. So we would love for you guys, first thing, before we go any further, is to hit that subscribe button if you guys have not subscribed. We want to grow that presence. Right now, our biggest presence is on Facebook. Of course, we will be sharing content from these videos to Facebook, but we're going to be sharing segments and clips. So if you want to see the full show, you will have to watch that on YouTube for now. We are working... depending on the success, we might be doing an audio only as well. So I will be working on Spotify, iTunes, and things like that, SoundCloud. If you guys are interested in that, please let us know, because I'd like to know how to gauge where you guys would like to listen to this. But for now, I think YouTube is going to be the #1 place. So you can always comment below there. You have the Facebook section. You guys are always welcome to comment there. I pretty much run that section as well. So you will be able to interact with me. And I know, Mike, you have access to pretty much everything on Facebook.
Yeah,
so
I can do all our social media.
So you guys will be able to interact with us. And then, of course, we'll do Instagram. Instagram is pretty popular for us, so we will make sure to share clips to Instagram. You guys are always welcome to comment on there as well. And, of course, like I said earlier, we are going to have a dedicated email address for the podcast specifically. So this isn't going to be like a Bayside email address. It's going to be the Morning Ride podcast email.
You know what? I don't think we've said that yet, have we?
What?
The name of the podcast.
I did at the start.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where was I?
You were here.
Right here.
Right here.
Oh, man.
I probably didn't say it as loud as I should have.
Maybe you should have said The Morning Ride.
The Morning Ride. So the name of the podcast is The Morning Ride. And the goal is we are basically going to be posting this. We haven't decided exactly on a day, so just keep posted. And as soon as you guys see this, of course, you'll know that's going to be the day that we're planning on. We're thinking Friday mornings, though. I think Friday mornings is gonna be the best. I think that's when a lot of people are gonna be excited to listen to it on their way to work, the last day of the week for a lot of people. And for those of you that are lucky enough to be off on Fridays, you get to listen to that when you wake up. So
right on. And hopefully next time we record, Tyler and I will have our new Morning Ride T-shirts.
Yes.
So there will be merch available as well. So
yes. So I do want to touch on that.
Look
real
how
quick.
cocky we're getting.
Yeah, I do want to touch on that real quick. If we do anything, if and or when we post the merchandise for the Morning Ride podcast, if there's anything you guys want to do, any profit that's made from us, we are going to put back into the production of this. So right now, we did everything we could to put together a good show with as best equipment as we have. I've got my laptop in front of us. We bought some microphones, and I've got my camera that I use for everything around here. But we could definitely step up the quality and make it much better. If you guys are interested and you guys like this, and you guys want to support us, that's one way to do it. Now, I want to be very clear here, though. If you guys can't do that or don't want to do that and you just want to watch, that is just as much support, if not more.
We are definitely not in it for the money.
Yes, yeah. This is something where we want to keep you guys informed. We want to stay in contact with you guys. We love the fan interaction. Both of us personally, as well as the people that work here. It is truly a family here at Bayside. So we hope that you guys will engage with us and stay connected through this content. And again, just keep us posted. If you guys have any ideas or questions, concerns, anything, please let us know. All right, so that's going to be it for the first episode of The Morning Ride. We really hope you guys did enjoy the show. Again, my name is Tyler with no nickname Mike. And shoot, maybe you guys should help me come up with a nickname.
No, I think you're good, buddy.
Good? Just Tyler?
Nah.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I got one for you.
What's that?
Technically, Tyler.
I mean, technically, that is what I go by.
Technically, Tyler.
Put in the comment section below if you think you know what my actual first name is. All right, so that's going to be it for the first episode of the morning ride. We really do appreciate you guys watching, and we hope that you did enjoy the show. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you guys are new. Share it with anybody who you think will enjoy our content. We would love to get this out to as many people as possible. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you so much for staying with us, and enjoy your morning ride.
Take it easy, guys.